everyone, this is Sandra at Spirit of Avalon. So today is a bit of a different video. I am going to planning to take part in a hashtag called Goth Lit November. So this is a book tag. So if you're here wanting to talk tarot kind of thing, this is not that type of video. But if you want to hear about Goth Lit November, then obviously you're welcome to stay. So this is a tag that's been started by Bailey Jean. I will put her channel down below, and she's at the Bailey Grind. And also Rachel over at Second Thoughts on the Mission. And the idea is to read one book from different categories. So the categories are, and again I will put this in the description box. So you've got classic Gothic literature, Victorian Gothic literature, Southern Gothic literature, and then contemporary Gothic literature, and an extra one for movies, Gothic movies. So I've got mine written down here. Now I'm not 100% sure that I've got all the categories completely right, but so what I'm planning to do, because you can read one book from each category, or you can just read one book from one category and you can still put your video up. You don't have to stick rigidly to it, from what I understand. But if you want to, you can do, or you can read more than one book if you want to, however you want to kind of do it. So under classic Gothic literature, I'm planning to read The Vampire, which is by William John Polidori, and Carmilla, which is another vampire book, which is about a female vampire who falls in love with a human woman. So that's quite cool. Now, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. Because most of mine are going to be on Kindle, only because I've got Kindle Unlimited, and also I can get the books cheaper there if I don't have them already, which a lot of them I don't. I did have some of these, but when I was doing a book clear out, they kind of went. So this is The Vampire, William John Polidori. So that's one that I'm going to be doing. Yeah, so there. So that's that one. And then we have Carmilla. So there we go, Carmilla. So that's the classic literature, Gothic literature. Then we have the Victorian Gothic literature. So for that, I'm going to be doing, and actually I've already started it, I'm going to be doing Jane Eyre. It doesn't matter, I know where I am on this. Never mind. You just have to go through with me until we get to the front of it. I always forget what I'm doing with this thing. Right, here we are. So for Victorian Gothic literature. This video's a mess, guys, sorry. I'm going to be doing Jane Eyre, or reading Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. So that's that one. Then I'm going to be doing, for Victorian literature, I'm going to be doing The Turn of the Screw. So this is The Turn of the Screw by Henry James. So that's going to be the two for Victorian Gothic literature. Then we have Southern Gothic literature. Now, for this one, I was thinking about The Haunting of Hill House, but I'm not sure if I'm going to read that one, because it's a bit more expensive to buy, and I'm not sure whether I will do that. I might, but we'll see. But the other two that I've got on Southern Gothic literature, of course, are Edgar Allan Poe stories, and a lot of you know that I love Edgar Allan Poe. He's one of my favourites. So I'm going to be reading Fall of the House of Usher and Mask of the Red Death from this book, which is like my pride and joy, my complete tales of Edgar Allan Poe, and it's silver gilded and everything. So I love this book. So I'm going to be reading Fall of the House of Usher and Mask of the Red Death from this book for the Southern Gothic literature. And then for contemporary Gothic literature, I'm going to read The Silent Companions, possibly Crimson Peak, although the novel is based on the film, so I might do that one. And The Woman in Black, which I'm not sure if that should be under contemporary or Victorian, but either way I will read it anyway. So let's show you these. So, and a lot of you will probably know The Woman in Black anyway from the films, or the film by Daniel Radcliffe, and there was a film before that that was made. I can't remember the actors in it, but there was an original Woman in Black, which I still love, more so than the Daniel Radcliffe one. So yeah, The Woman in Black. And then the other one that I'm going to do for contemporary is this one, if I can get it to... Well, it's The Silent Companions anyway, and it's by Laura Purcell. And that one sounds really good. I hadn't heard of it before. It doesn't want to load, but this is the cover for it there. You can probably just about see it there. The Silent Companions. So that's the other one that I'm going to be reading for contemporary Gothic literature. Like I say, I might have it wrong with The Woman in Black. That might not be contemporary. It might be Victorian, but I don't think it is. I know it's kind of set in Victorian times, but I think when we're talking Victorian literature, it's when it was written, I think. And then movies that I've just got 3 written down at the moment. Crimson Peak, one of my favourite films, Gothic films. The Woman in Black, another favourite. And Dracula, the one with Gary Oldman in it. I absolutely love that version of Dracula. I could watch that all the time. Out of all the Draculas, I love that film. You know, some of the lines in it, like I have... what is the line that I really like? I can't remember now. But there's some really cool lines in that film. It's something about, I have searched the seas or something to find you. Or I've searched, is it I've searched eons of time to find you? Something like that anyway. It's a really cool line in it, but there's lots of really cool things about that film. But typical of me to forget. Normally I'd just remember it just like that, but because I'm filming, no, of course that doesn't happen. But yes, anyway, so that is my plan, guys, to read these books, or most of them. I mean, whether I'll sort of swap them out or not read some of them, we'll see. But as I said, I've already started, actually we're not even in November yet, but I've already started Jane Eyre. So that's not kind of in the correct order, but it doesn't really matter, because some people might look at this and think, well, actually I might just read one book, I might just read Turn of the Screw under Victorian Gothic, and that's fine. I'm sure if you watch Rachel and Bailey's videos, they explain it much, much better than me. Obviously, it's their tag. So, yeah. So, obviously, yeah, join in if you'd like to. And like I say, you don't have to read a book for every section. You could just pick one if you wanted to. I mean, I've got at least 2 for each section, but I read fairly quickly. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes, and if I change my mind on any of the books, then I'll let you know. But obviously I'll be doing updates as we go through November of what I've read and what I think of the different books, and that type of thing. And yeah, so yeah, like I say, join in if you want to. As I say, this is what I'm hoping to do, and we will see how it goes. So yeah, and I will be back soon with some more tarot walkthroughs and tarot related things as well. And so I will see you all then. Bye for now.